Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share messages I get from Spirit and from all of our higher selves on this journey to love. And so, this is I've been talking about this copper grid that the guy that I've met, who is also a twin flame, has made for me to put over the crystal grid. And so basically it acts as an amplifier. And last night, I was working with the goddess of Isis, and I asked for what goddess energies do we need to put at crowning the grid and also grounding it. So, and at the top of the grid, there is the Merkaba. And if you look here, it is the Chariot of Ascension. There you go. So, and funny enough, right at the top of the grid, there is also the Merkaba. So, the guidance that we were getting yesterday about upgrade your light body and take in lots of water and all of those messages were very key, because that's exactly what came through when the guidance for putting the energies around the grid as well. So this is all about increasing basically your light body and making it more powerful. So that's the first thing. And then below here, it was the key of life. And so later on I'll do, so basically the key of life is the anchor, and the anchor is here, this sword, this kind of shape. So what you do is you draw that on a piece of paper, and then in the loop of the anchor, you write what dreams you want to come true. And then that is helping to then ground those into the physical reality. So they're your key, they're your dreams, they're your aspirations for what you want to achieve. And then, of course, we have the lucky cat here because we always need a lucky cat. So this, and right at the heart of the grid is, of course, the forest lovers. And this is the original grid here, the forest lovers, based around, always entwined together, based around each other for eternity around the oak tree. So if you see that there you go, with the rose quartz on the top. So amazing. So we shall and there we have the stone crystal circle around it as well. So it just looks very, very cool, and there's like roses all over it. And the other thing, when I was charging the crystals, there is this white feather. If you see that there, this white feather basically landed right next to me when I was charging the crystals. So I was like, okay, that could go. We'll put that on the grid as well. So it just looks so fab. So I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. You know who you are. Amazing. So it will amplify the power of the grid for all of us. So I'm going to read letter 42. That's the one that wants to come out today. And these are from the Divine Love Letter books that I do. So these are all channeled messages from your twins. And the message is this: please try to believe in me and in us and what our love will do. Remember what we were like when we were living and loving each other with no boundaries and no fears. In those moments, it was truly beautiful and peaceful and blissful. The waves of love and emotion were so powerful. Remember those times and focus on that feeling. We can feel that for each other whenever we want to. We just need to focus on our hearts. Focus on your heartbeat and think to yourself that my heartbeat is beating at the same time. Because we are two hearts beating as one. Whenever you feel panicky or unsure, just do that. Focus on your heartbeat and know that I'm always there to support you, to love you, to free you from your mind, and have no doubt. Right, so a couple of things. You'll see also there's the duck here. The ducks, once they find their duck, they mate for life. The other thing is that this is actually what it's sat on is this, which is basically the balance of the yin and yang, male and female energies. So the overall thing is empowering both the male female energies coming together from spirit into matter into form. So again, everything that the crystal grid is. So, and just to say, if you want to join the crystal grid, what I do is I charge a piece of rose quartz, which you would then receive the rose quartz So then so whoever's on the grid, they receive a piece of rose quartz, or they receive a photo of the grid, whichever you prefer. And then you're added to the grid. So the more people, and we've got people from all over the world included on this grid. And then every time you meditate, you have the intent to bring all twins together to raise the planet in love and light. And then the power of doing it collectively, whenever you meditate, you send out that collective intent, then it just becomes really powerful. So it just gets stronger and stronger and stronger. So, and also, actually, one thing, this here, I've got a big chunk of blue lace agate. And blue lace agate is really good for, like, calming you down. So it's like you're lying, if you just imagine that you're lying down, staring up at the sky, watching the clouds and the blue sky. And because we all need a bit of, that's what we have to do. We have to try and calm the mind, to really listen and go within to the heart. Because, basically building your light body and creating this, creating a sacred space within yourself, to calm the mind and really feel connected to your sacredness. And that's also not easy in these days and in these times, especially when there's other energies wanting to interfere. So, book 2, you're my angel of my morning, my afternoon and my night. In fact, of every second of every waking minute and every dream at night. All my dreams and wishes lead back to you and this incredible gift of unconditional love, wholehearted love we share for each other. No one can describe how beautiful it feels to love and be loved with absolute purity, honesty, and for no gain. It just is, because we love. We love because we are love together. You and me, we make love. We embody the essence of pure divine love, pure beauty, pure romantic and passionate love. You are my soul and my heart. So if you watched yesterday's video that I did, yesterday's energy that came through for the full moon was basically, and I've totally realised it's actually today, but the energies work over a couple of days. But basically, it was the lovers, and it was the lovers is I am the gateway for divine love, which is exactly what you are. So finally, we have don't worry, my love. I know that you have been allowing your mind to play tricks on you, and it's making you question whether I really do love you, whether I really am going to come for you, and whether we really are going to spend our life together, and can dreams really come true? Well, I'm here to tell you, yes, they can. You are my dream, and I'm determined to make our life together as perfect as possible. Every day is going to be perfectly perfect. I'm trying my best to come to you. Don't ever question my love for you or this journey. Both are true love. Right. So with that, so this is the one. So if you want to do this, basically you draw an anchor. So you draw this and make the loop quite big at the top. So actually it's easier to sit that way. And then you write in the loop what your dreams that you want to come true are. And then if you have sort of an altar or a grid or whatever, you put that onto it as well. And then, basically work with the magic of the universe to make it happen for you. So there you go. So this is the copper. So this is the geyser above the crystal grid. And then also there is another smaller, so this is for the heart basically, and then there's another smaller copper pyramid for the crown chakra as well, that then I'll put that over this in the middle here. So it'll be, heart and crown and the whole shebang. So it's just, and when I pulled the card last night, and because I just placed the Merkaba on the top, the copper up here, and then I pulled the card because I was like, okay, what goddess Isis is wanting to come through, and then I was like, okay, let's pull the card, and then it was the Merkaba, and I was like, oh my god, that's amazing. And then the key of life, of course, bringing in all the dreams coming true. So there you go. All details, if you want to be added to the crystal grid, by the way, all details are in the description box. And once you're in the grid, you're in it for life. And then you receive all of the group healings that I do for everyone on the grid. And then, of course, you're always getting the energies and everything from the crystals and everything that I'm guided to do with the grid. You're part of it, so you also benefit from all of that. But equally, it's about coming together because the power of the grid will strengthen and strengthen and strengthen. At the moment, it's across all, we've got people from all over the world. And so the power of that is just anchoring with these amazing rose quartz crystals. We're just anchoring in unconditional love all over the world. And that's an amazing, amazing, amazing thing. And we're bringing balance, right? That's the key. The big thing about it is bringing balance. It's the balance of the male-female energy, the yin and yang, the light to the shadow, and, you know, basically you and your twin. All right. Well, I hope that helps. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.